Hello, Aries, and welcome to Virtual Tarot. And this is with Trudy. I will be doing your year-long forecast for 2017. And so, Aries, strap yourself in because this reading is for the entire year. I will be drawing one card for each month. And so, please, if you would, pay attention to the thumbnail that you will see and we will begin. And so the very first card for you in the energy that surrounds the entire year, that crowns the reading, is the Empress. And the Empress is a beautiful major arcana card. She signifies Mother Earth. She would be receptive to any type of seed, any birthing process. She's also the goddess. She is sensual. She is beautiful. She leans upon a pregnancy pillow. And if you're interested in learning how to read the tarot for yourself, please click the link below because you can learn to read these cards, the major and the minor arcana. And so she is major arcana stuff happening for all of our Aries. The first thing that comes to mind when we see this card is that if you are trying to get pregnant, the beginning of the year may not be the time. If she's in the upright, we say, yes, absolutely, it is time. You are fertile. However, you are not probably ready, or your guides are telling you that this is not the time. And so please, if you're trying to become pregnant, do not become too disappointed because it looks as if pregnancy will occur for you around the month of March. Now, in January, if you are looking for love, Spirit is advising you to dig deep into your feminine side and to not be afraid to show that. I'm hearing that for some of you, you may need to slow down just a little bit and ground yourself into your femininity and take time and value the feminine side of your more girly side, I guess, is what I'm hearing. Because if you're looking for love, that will help you attract exactly what it is that's already surrounding you. And I feel as if for some of you, you are so on fire, you're going out there and doing so many things that you haven't really had a chance to just settle down into your own femininity and sit back and wait for love to come to you, because I feel and I'm hearing that that is exactly what this year is all about, that this is a year for you to become more grounded, and by grounded I'm talking about becoming more receptive, because the earth, the mother, is receptive, and she is where seeds are planted, and her ground must be prepared. The earth must be prepared so that you can accept and nurture these seeds that are coming your way. And it's difficult for anything to bloom, love to bloom, when you're not prepared. You're not preparing for that love. And whatever that means to you, preparation can mean simply slowing down and perhaps paying attention to your self-care, to pampering yourself, to becoming more feminine. And that does not mean for our males out there that they do not have a feminine side as well. And so maybe that needs to be investigated, just your opening yourself to your partner in terms of receptivity, becoming more receptive. If you like or are in any way drawn to gardening or to camping or to even vision quests and that type of thing, this might be a good year to really explore that calmness, that suddenness of the mother. And so she may want to envelope you in her moistness, I'm hearing, which sounds kind of odd, but you're looking for the mother. You're searching for the inner mother. You need to find that place of solace. And for some of you, you may feel as if your mother isn't paying attention to you, or you haven't had enough mothering in 2016. And so it feels as if that's going to come around for you, and you're actually going to learn how to nurture yourself. Now, in the month of February, we see the 10 of Wands, and it is reversed. And so February leaves you feeling a little bit overwrought and a little bit out of sorts because you've got so many projects going on, and that could be in the office or at home. If you're a stay-at-home Aries, you could just have a lot of household duties and chores weighing you down. But in the reverse, we see that you're ready to communicate out your need, and so not so much of a martyr as if you had seen this card in the upright. This card is serious complaining and martyrdom sometimes, but better in the reverse. You also are pointing toward the 8, which is the card of communication, and the card of Mercury, the 8 of Rods. And so 8 and 9 tell us that you're just about ready to take this thing over the finish line. You've communicated out exactly how you're going to do this, what you're going to do. You've been working really, really hard to manage whatever situation that you found yourself in. And so take heart. You will finish whatever the month of February brings to you. It just seems like a lot, and but Spirit is saying you're gonna handle it with the least amount of complaining possible. And hats off to you, because any other person probably wouldn't be able to handle this, but you can balance it. You're able to enjoy yourself with a huge load on your back. You can let this go enjoy yourself, and come back to it in the morning. I'm seeing a lot of that. And so, that's all about Aryan energy. You've got the energy that it takes to really get the job done. Now, in the month of March, I see the Knight of Cups, and really that is beautiful. And so again, if you are looking for a new baby, trying to get pregnant, this is the month to do it. March would bring news of a pregnancy. Knight of Cups. It's a message of love, a message of a baby, a message of a peace offering. And so you might also find that this work that you are doing in January, if you're listening to this reading and you're hearing what your guides are saying, this re-examination of your feminine side and the settling in January very well could result in the acknowledgement of a moment in time where you realize that love has knocked on your front door. And so Aries, you might have someone, I'm hearing from them, right around the corner who's been knocking on the door, and you've been too busy to hear it, or you've been too checked out. And so you might, in March, just have a moment in time where you go, wow, wait a minute, this person is actually pretty attractive. This person is actually somebody I would be interested in. Wow, I'm seeing this person in an entirely new light, and they look pretty romantic, pretty cool. They look the part. They look exactly like the person who I've been hoping for all along. What a surprise. That's really cool in March. For some of you, you might find that you've got someone in your organization or office who wants to make peace with you and with the situation. as you see all these jobs piling up on your desk, and you ask yourself, why me? Why am I handling all the responsibility in February? In March, all of the sudden, someone comes to you and acknowledges the fact that you are carrying this load, and that they are really appreciative of that, and that they want to help out and make peace with this situation. And so if you have been feeling in February, or you are feeling in February of 2017 as if this project or all of these work assignments are too much and this is never going to end, it ends in March. And so take heart. Now in April, we have this publicity happening around us, where all of a sudden, again, back to love, if this is all of a sudden you see love on the radar and you're waking up from being overworked via all these projects, you're going to say, wow, I want to announce this. I want to let everybody know I'm in love. Wow. And I've taken this to the next level, and I'm going to take this person out with me and about with me and make this public. I'm going to change my Facebook status, maybe even, and let everybody know that I'm in love. And that is a really cool thing. Again, if at work you're working on a project and you've been overwrought, and then there's this mediation, this peacemaking that's happening, suddenly you're moving forward and you're a leader. And so that is going to feel great. You're not only recognized, but you're seen as the person to follow within the office. And you're also out there in front of the public. And that's something that you're very good at. We're getting a lot of wands here. And Aries is a fire sign, and wands represent fire. And so there's a lot of you in this reading. And then moving into May, we have a 9. Now, the 9 of rods would tell us that as you move forward and you're in the forefront, or you're going public with a situation, that you're actually feeling as if you can let your guard down. And that's nice as well. I see that in the month of April and into the month of May, we're going to be moving along at a pretty quick clip, and movement in terms of where we're going with our lives. We're going to be feeling more confident and less overwrought, and able to move into a direction that leaves us not only standing at the front of the line, but we're going to be in a position that other people may want to take for themselves. And that comes up toward the end of the month. That's what I'm hearing. People might be envious of you, and so don't allow yourself to become paranoid over that. That's not something that you want to begin to, that energy, create around yourself, because confidence is key for you this year. You're going to be juggling quite a few different situations. I believe you could be juggling love and career, or you could be juggling pregnancy and relationship. But I see that you're juggling two things, and this becomes fun for you, actually. You've got it all, and you're able to create financial stability. We have a 2 here, but there are also decisions that you have to make, where to spend your time. And there are demands that will be placed upon your time and your energy, but it's not taxing you in any way. It seems to, you're happy about this, and you're able to flow nicely in both situations and not lose any of your footing. That's in June, because I see coming up in July, we have the Queen of Pentacles. And so work, family situations are going very well. We have the Queen. We have a Queen. She's grounded. This is not you, but you may have some earth in your chart. This would be a Capricorn. This would be a Virgo. Or a Taurus, female. And so if you have some of this in your chart, you might want to check, if you check your moon, check your Venus, check your rising, check via the link below, Astro Danced, and you can pull up your entire chart. But if you're listening to this and you're one of our Aries males, and there's a female in your life who pops up, she's coming up as the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is the minor arcana card representing the Empress. And so she's coming up in the upright here, which tells me that she's turning around some of the propensity at the beginning of the year to not sit still long enough to enable anyone to sort of tame her, I guess you would say, or make her into what may or could become the nurturing mother. But now she's slowed down here, and she's coming up as the solid, practical female who is the perfect mother. And so this is the woman who you want to have in your corner when you're trying to create a family, because she knows how to build a solid and steady foundation. She loves children, and she knows how to nurture children. If she's an older female, she's great with family, tradition, values. She's probably wearing Birkenstocks. But again, she does not feel like an Aries sun. And so oftentimes our signs, and we'll find that they surprisingly have these other elements in their charts, and they wonder why they don't feel like an Aries. Well, this may very well be you, or the woman in your life. You may say, geez, she's an Aries, but she sure doesn't act like one. Well, maybe that's because she has a moon in a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, or she's got a lot of her energy in one of those signs. But she is beautiful, a great grounding to this reading. And so if you're, again, experiencing this movement toward love and taking it public and letting your guard down, you're going to find that you're able to balance everything that you are trying to create, and you're making people happy around you. And I always think of that when I see the Queen of Pentacles, because people love to have these queens in their lives. This is the woman who's always setting up the dinner parties. She's always organizing things. She's creating the greeting cards for Christmas. I mean, she's the one that makes life feel rich and stable. And so this is you, totally opposite energy from the Aries energy, but this could very well be your energy moving into the summertime. August, we're on to August. August brings a rush of tears, I should say. Something will and may occur in August. We have the Five of Cups. And so this is coming quickly, and just could mean that there is some reason to feel grief. And whatever that reason may be, that could very well mean that, again, going back to this Empress, that there's some grieving going on over the mother figure. And I have to say that Virgo is dealing with father issues, and we've got Aries dealing with mother issues. And so not feeling nurtured and provided for, or we're having to reevaluate how we were mothered. Were we mothered properly? Did we have an example set down that will provide for relationship, that will allow us to pattern healthy relationships? Because we've got the King of Pentacles coming up next. And so we've got the Queen of Pentacles, we've got the Five of Cups, which is grieving, crying. Sometimes we say over spilled milk, but not seeing what we have laid out behind us, but what is lying before us is disappointing. So there's been a disappointment that's occurred, and making Aries not feel as if they've gotten their just and right and fair piece of the pie, I guess you would say. And why is that? We're flanked by a queen and a king. And so this could mean a couple of things. If this king and queen represent you and this new love interest or your relationship reborn, in between there, and you share this experience, there's a reason that the two of you are at a loss to understand something that has occurred. And this is going to occur for you around July, August. And so even September, you might be feeling a little bit of that. But the two of you can handle it. You can handle this situation. And so because you are so grounded, and this will perhaps test you, I do believe that one of you will be more upset than the other, but it's going to draw you together more than anything else, and you will create a solid bond. Thankfully, you've got each other to rely upon, and you're both coming at it from a very practical standpoint. Now, again, I said the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles flanking this Five of Cups. And this is toward the end of the summer going into the fall. There's a situation that is causing a lot of sadness, sorrow, and it could even be the death of a loved one. It could be a funeral. It could be the loss of a job. It could be someone is just losing a relationship that they had counted upon, and they're feeling as if there's nothing left. But the other one is reminding them that yes, there's plenty to look forward to, and so it will be okay. Everything's going to be okay. September, we have King of Pentacles again. He is flanking. I'm back to this August Five of Cups, which comes out of nowhere, as I said before, and is flanked by this King and this Queen. I want to go back to that because if this is it within work or your work product, you may find that you're not able to manage a situation with two people flanking you. These people aren't bad people. These people are upright people. It could be a father and a mother, but you don't, for some reason, feel as if they are supporting you. You may not feel as if they understand, or particularly the mother, but they are supporting you, and during this time period, you may feel separation or a loss. And this could be, again, losing a job. This could be not feeling accomplished at a certain aspect or in a certain aspect of your job. It could be walking away from relationships or relationships that you have built within an organization. All of that's happening. Okay, so let's move forward, because the world comes after that, and you're graduating through this situation. And so you're moving on. And it's like these two people have your back, even though it seems as if maybe no one has your back around August, but you are completely supported, and you're moving into the next phase of your life. You're graduating out of this, and that's happening in October, September, October. The Father, the King of Pentacles, the great farmer, investor, banker, CEO, most solid man you could possibly ask for, is behind you, and you're going to be okay. Now, again, this energy could be also you, and this could mean that you're able to summon these types of very practical energies, to grounded energies, to keep yourself moving forward and to get your foot from point A to point Z, and to turn around and say, well, gee, I really do have a lot to look forward to, and I'm going to just move past what's been happening. And that's what you do. Exactly. It's a really nice time to do it too, because we're talking about October. And so October, you're reborn, and you might even go out and change your hair, buy some new clothes. You may be moving to a new job. You might have just had this baby, because we're talking about you're about to have this baby, because the baby would have been born or would have been announced around January, February. So you're about to have this baby if you're looking to add to your household. And then the work begins, actually, which is very interesting. But also, you may be giving birth to a new business. You might be giving birth to a new addition to your household. You perhaps are moving on in your relationship, and the sorrow that you had experienced in August drew you closer together, the two of you. And so moving into this next month, November, again, there's a lot happening. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of responsibility that you will have to take on in order to move past this sorrow and into the next phase of your life. But you take it on willingly. And again, that's what you do. It's funny, because in November, you're mimicking what you did in February, which is taking it on once again, but this time taking it on all the way, and allowing yourself to kind of put your head down and just do the work. And there will be a lot to do, a lot of projects coming up. And this may be because you're moving into the holidays as well. But November is pretty busy. You're trying to finish something up before you move into 2018. And 2018 is when you really let the, shall we say, the blinders fall from your eyes. Your eyes are wide open to something in 2018, and you're willing to allow yourself to become a little bit unstable in December. You're willing to see a situation as it really has been. You've been in denial maybe your whole life about a certain situation, and you have confidence. The year has brought this amazing confidence, and you're going to be able to let the guard down once again. And this time, you might find that when you do, you have to risk something. You have to face a situation, and this could be a situation about yourself that you previously had not wanted to face. And so this relationship and this move into this new career job post will bring about this self-evaluation. I see you looking in a mirror and becoming more perceptive. You are looking into a mirror and telling yourself that you are responsible for the situations that have been happening around you, and you take ownership of that, and you kind of let all of the, as we say, the stuff that you put in the closet fall out. You're going to let that fall out, and you're going to stop sweeping these issues under the rug toward the end of the year. And those issues could have been anything that had caused you pain and suffering in August, but they could also be things that you just didn't want to face about your life, yourself, your relationships, your job, how you've created the situation that you've created. And I actually have drawn 3 more cards because I wanted to read past this card. 2018 is coming up. I'm reading straight into 2018 because 2018 brings with it, after this reckoning, some pretty cool cards. And Ace of Pentacles comes up, Page of Cups comes up, and then I also have 7 of Cups. And so after the self-evaluation, moving into January and February of 2018, you are going to have this amazing offer. There's going to be a big job coming your way, or a big bonus, or a big payday. And so look forward to that. And last but not least, there's also some dreaming and visualization going on. And that could be because there's, again, another situation where you're thinking of either adding to your family, or creating another relationship, or you are working with young people once again, or you are desiring to work with young people once again. And I do see that we had this Knight of Cups show up. And so, again, movement of love. Again, in 2018, love is coming back. Could be, again, a baby coming in, or the birth of any project, but you're going to be doing some heavy-duty, funded visualization with new opportunities in 2018. And so everything that occurs with this Empress at the helm, Spirit is advising you to till the ground, prepare the earth in which you will begin to plant, procreate, add to, become the mother, if you are a female listening to this, and the mother of a family, meaning a family can be made up of 2 people, you and another person, can be made up of more people than that even. Again, appreciating our own femininity is at the helm of this, taking care of our bodies, who we are. This is a card of sensuality, reevaluating the mother archetype, and creating fertile ground for the imagination, which will be 2018. 2018 is about visioning and imagining. 2017 is going to be about the physical body and manifesting from the physical. And so there we go. Beautiful reading for Aries. Deep, deep spiritual meaning coming to you from your guides. And if you would like a year-long private reading, you can go to the website. Again, these readings are for all the Aries who are watching this. And obviously, I can't read for your specific needs, although these readings are oftentimes eerily accurate. But we can do that with a personal and private reading. Or if you would like an emergency reading or a love reading, also you can go to the link below, and I would be thrilled and happy to read for you. And beyond that, I would love for you to learn to read for yourself, and we will be creating these hangouts. It's going to be a lot of fun. And within the hangout, you will learn how to read the major and the minor arcana. You'll have some classwork. And in a couple of months, you're going to know quite a lot about these cards. After that, we'll go on to the advanced coursework, where we'll begin to read these cards together online and channel readings with our guides. So there you go. Thank you, Aries. Tune in for the love readings, and we will have a fabulous year.